In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I specifically clean really dirty car headliner. Now let's get straight into it. What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. If you're new here and you're a professional auto detailer who wants to become more successful and profitable in your business, or just a car enthusiast who wants to improve your detailing ability, then definitely consider hitting that red subscribe button right below this video. So check out this car headliner. We have all these spots and stains up here, especially towards these lights, and really just where the kids sit in the back seat is where this is going to happen with a car that has, it's kind of like the family hauler. So the big question that a lot of detailers and car enthusiasts face is, how do I clean all of this stuff and really restore it to level 10? Now, before I give you guys my exact strategies on how I literally restore this to level 10, let me caution you and just share with you what you need to be cautious of. Number one, car headliner is literally glued to the roof. So like this is just a piece of cloth that is just adhered, it's stuck to the roof by some sort of adhesive, some sort of glue. And so if you soak this car headliner with too much liquid, what ends up happening is over time, the headliner begins to hang and sag, and you have a whole new problem on your hands. So when you're talking to your customer, if you're a professional auto detailer, you need to communicate those sort of things, because this might not be able to be restored to perfection, because I'm only gonna be able to put so much liquid and chemical and product on it in order to fix it, because after a certain point, I don't want to put any more on there for fear of actually over time ruining the adhesion between the roof and the headliner. Number two, headliner fabric is kind of like fragile, and so you gotta be careful. And so as a rule, the only sort of brush that I'm really gonna use is a makeup brush, or like my long hair boar's hair brush, because these are like really soft brushes, and I'm not gonna use a toothbrush because it's just too firm, and it almost tends to like pull the fibers up from the headliner. So let's get straight into it. Let me show you how I attack this. So with car headliners, my rule is always least aggressive to most aggressive. So number one, I'm gonna start with my Meguiars all-purpose cleaner diluted 10:1. That's gonna be my lightest cleaner. I'm not trying to really degrease it yet. I wanna see if the APC can deal with this. And then a lot of times, the Meguiars all-purpose cleaner really works well on headliners. So here's the area that I'm gonna be dealing with. I'm gonna try to knock out these stains. Now watch as I spray my Meguiars all-purpose cleaner. I'm just gonna do a couple light applications just like that. I'm literally not gonna spray any more. Then I'm gonna take my makeup brush, and I'm just gonna try to agitate it around like this, really not like doing any incredible scrubbing power, but almost just moving the chemical around and maybe trying to get a little suds and some stuff like that. Now, when I've done that, I'm gonna take my microfiber towel, and it needs to be clean and not used yet. So I'm gonna fold it into fours just like this, and what I'm gonna do here is actually just do passes just like this, going in one direction. I'm not gonna move back and forth and scrub like this. I'm just gonna go in one direction just like this. And it's important to fold it into fours like this, because it almost just increases like the absorbency level of the microfiber towel when the fabric is kind of piled on fabric like this. So I'm doing this, and I can really let that APC be absorbed by this, so I don't really have any cleaner left in this. So check out the after. So there you go. You can see definitely where the liquid was, you know, sprayed and stuff, but you can see that there's really no staining left here. Now, as it dries, you're definitely gonna see that there may be some stains that come back up, and that's kind of the wicking effect. It happens a lot in headliners. But let me go ahead and attack another area and show you how I hit some other stains. So this area is pretty rough as well. You guys can see there's like a ton of staining. So this is more than just like spot treatment. This is like I'm cleaning the entire headliner of the car. So I just want to show you guys, just for the sake of showing you how another chemical reacts, I used Meguiar's all-purpose cleaner first. Now I'm going to use Super Clean diluted 5:1. So as a rule, this is obviously a stronger cleaner, so, you know, stuff like that. But I'm going to do this kind of same strategy like I did before, and then I'm just gonna spray a little bit of application, and I'm kind of spreading it out so it's not all getting gunked up in one area. And then I'm gonna take actually my little bit, it's a little bit stiffer brush right here, which is my boar's hair brush, and I'm gonna agitate just like this, like I would before. And now I wanna show you guys another strategy that I use when I'm cleaning kind of a bigger surface area like this. I might reach for my fingernail brush, which looks just like this, and the bristles are super soft, but they are firm. There's just a good balance between soft and firm, and they're not gonna pull up anything on this headliner, but it's soft enough to get on the underside of your fingernails. So you can imagine the bristles are stiff enough to clean, but soft enough to really not damage anything. And I'll rub just like this. And then once again, I'll switch to like a dry side of my microfiber towel, fold it into fourths, and I'll do the same exact strategy, going in one direction just like this, putting a pretty good amount of pressure, and I'm just letting the absorbency of the towel do the work, and the cleaning, kind of grabbing nature of the microfiber towel do the work as well. And then boom, there you go, that's done. Obviously, to see really how well it cleaned, you're gonna wanna let it dry, but you can see that those stains are no longer there, whether or not it's wet or dry, but you do wanna see when it dries if there's any outlines of the stains left, because that can happen. It's called a wicking phenomenon, and you might just have to go over it a couple more times. Now, one other tool that I love using is my VX5000 steamer, because it really does clean headliners in a really awesome way. But once again, this is almost even more dangerous if you're not careful than just product, because not only is this liquid being shot into that headliner, that kind of, you run the risk of almost, you know, letting that adhesive lose its adhesiveness, but it's also extremely high temperature water, which is going to obviously increase the probability that that glue is almost going to lose its touch. So if you're using one of these, you just want to be very careful, but I want to go ahead and demonstrate how this works actually without using any chemical, only using the steamer. So you can see all these spots right here. I have not treated them with chemical whatsoever. You can see that it's totally dry. All I'm going to do is take my VX5000 steamer and let you guys kind of see how this thing attacks tiny spots, or just specific kind of spot treatment on car headliner. And you can see that that time I did a little bit more scrubbing back and forth with my microfiber towel, but that's because it was just tiny little spots, not really that big of a deal. You're not gonna move the stain around. But really you can see that though it's still wet, those spots are no longer there whatsoever. I mean, there's absolutely no staining there at all. So that steamer definitely did the trick. It was definitely like an awesome tool. Though I wouldn't use the steamer in that application to the whole headliner. I'm not gonna shoot it directly onto the headliner like I did with this specific nozzle. But you can actually remove this nozzle and put on one that's more like a brush head that you can wrap the microfiber towel around and scrub with the steamer with the towel wrapped around it. And just like you would with a leather seat or with carpet, steaming any of those areas, you can do the same thing with the headliner, and that's gonna work very well. So just in summary, you have to take certain precautions when you're dealing with headliner because of the nature of the beast, because the way they're stuck to the roof, because kind of the fabric they're made of. It's definitely not too difficult to clean them. It's just certain precautions need to be taken care of. And then also managing your expectations is probably like 80% of the battle, because there's a certain point in which you can no longer keep cleaning them or you're gonna damage something. And so really maintenance is just better than the cure. If you leave the headliner to sit too long and get too dirty, it's not gonna be restored to perfection, and it can't be expected to do that. But Meguiars all-purpose cleaner diluted 10:1 and super clean degreaser, which can be bought in like Walmart, really any like retail store, diluted 5:1, are both really awesome products for really just like restoring headliners completely. And then of course a soft makeup brush, a fingernail brush, and then this specific Chemical Guys natural boar's hair brush. It's got long bristles, they're pretty firm, and it's really great for scrubbing, and it's just a soft technique kind of strategy to do that with. These are all great brushes to use that will not damage the headliner, but are gonna agitate the cleaner to almost increase its effectiveness. And then of course, lastly, the VX5000 steamer is definitely an amazing tool for all parts of the car, but especially headliner. It's gonna speed you up. Now, real fast, I just wanna give you guys a big picture of what the headliner looks like before I've cleaned it, and then I wanna take you guys in for the after. So check out the headliner right now. You can see a lot of staining right here, definitely on the sides, really in this back seat where the kids sit. You know, we cleaned that part already, but definitely a lot of staining all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, take you guys in and show you the after. All right, so it actually started raining on me as I was finishing up the car. So yes, I did go ahead and finish the car. So let me show you guys the after headliner. I went ahead and put the seats back in and everything, but check this out. It's a little dark, but you can see that pretty much everything is dry, and there's really not much spotting left. There's a little bit that still needs to dry, so you can see like right here the line that separates that which is dry and that which is not. But I'll go ahead and take you around to the side as well. I'm on location in my customer's garage detailing their Denali. But the lights aren't on, but you can see how there's just no staining left. There's no spotting left. There's none of that, not even on the DVD player. I'll take you to the driver's side as well. And once again, there's just no staining, no nothing on the sunroof here. On these little kind of sun guards. And you can see that it's just totally kind of like a new headliner again. So there you go, guys. That's really how you restore a headliner, clean headliner, take the stains out, all that sort of thing. It's thunderstorming on here, so thank goodness I'm done. I'm about to head out. But guys, if you like this video, make sure to slam that thumbs up button. And of course, if you have any questions, comments, video ideas, advice, or concerns, then definitely hook all that stuff up in the comment section below. And here's my customer's golden retriever, and she's so cuddly. No, you can't get in the shot. And if you guys are new here, then first of all, welcome. And second of all, definitely consider subscribing, because I come out with daily videos for the professional detailers and car enthusiasts on products, tools, and strategies, and business skills, communication skills, and all those sort of things that you can use to become more profitable and successful in your auto detailing world. And on this channel, I share the exact strategies that allowed me to turn my auto detailing business into a full-time income with only part-time hours. So if you're interested in that, then definitely slam that red subscribe button right below this video. And of course, if you'd like to buy any of the products or tools that I used in this video, whether it be the Chemical Guys brush or the Super Clean or the Meguiars all-purpose cleaner or all that, definitely check out the description box below, and those links will take you straight to Amazon, straight to the product, and it's very easy for you to purchase those there. And if you use my links, it does give me a very small commission, but it helps this channel stay alive, and it allows me to continue to give out valuable content for everyone who's watching. So everyone, thanks so much. And from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, as always, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.